Great morning, everybody. Hey, this is Bishop Joyce walking in the Word of God on this Wednesday morning. God bless everybody. Well, we know we are still in Psalms 86, stanza 5. Well, the Word says that God is a loving God and He is a good God. And guess what? He is a forgiving God, that He's always abounding in His love, and He will forgive us in everything that we continue to do. And not mean that God does not give us the grace just to do things, but God is so loving that He forgives us for the very things that we do. And that word that He tells us that we should understand that God is such a good God. Not only that is God is a good God, He is a great God. And when you know that God is a good God, that He's a great God, that He's abounding in His love towards us, that when you do that, you understand when you walk beside God, when you walk with God, God tells us when He is such a good God, He is such a great God, we always should reciprocate. We should have that. God give us such a great example that we should do the same thing for others. And not only that, the word says that He's a good God and He's a forgiving God. That word forgiving is such a powerful word that we should live our life as well. And so when God is a good God towards us and God is a forgiving God, guess what we should do? We should forgive others as well. And the only way that God is going to hear our prayer, guess what, people of God? We must forgive others too. And so when we ask God for these prayers and we want God to do things for us, we have to forgive others as God has forgiven us. And so as we continue to pray and seek God for very things of this nation, the very things of your household, the very things in your ministry, the very things for your children, the very things for your health, yes, that all these things, God says we must forgive one another. I know they did you wrong. I know things very hurtful, and it still may be that little sore spot, that band-aid is still on there. But guess what? Take that band-aid off and let it breathe and allow God to heal you in those very spots that need to be healed. Because why? God has forgiven us. And so the very thing that God has forgiven you, I just said that God is a good God and He's a forgiving God. And so guess what we must do? We must do the same thing too. And the prayers is going to be answered for you. And so as we continue to pray and seek God, God is going to answer our prayers. Wow, not tomorrow, not next week. Do you not know that God can answer your prayers while you are yet praying? Because that's what the word says. While you were yet praying, God will answer your prayers. So God bless everybody on today and continue to seek God and forgive. God bless. Bishop Joyce walking the Word of God. God bless.